Good morning, guys. I wanted to do a quick update and let you know it is Sunday. I have a little bit of free time, so I wanted to kind of fill you in on how things are going with my juice adventure. I have been juicing for this is the 11th day now, so just a little over a weekend, and I have noticed a couple of different things. So I kind of wanted to share that with you guys. I know there's a ton of people who juice out there, but for me, this is what happened for me. When I started juicing, I stopped drinking coffee. I was never a huge coffee person. I drank one every morning with my creamer, but I poured it over ice, so it was really watered down because I don't like strong coffee. So I would do like a light roast. I would fill my Tervis all the way up with ice and then put it under the coffee maker. So it's already really watered down. Then I would add creamer and I would just kind of sip on that all day as I'm driving around for work. So I stopped drinking coffee because I know I use a little bit of coffee in my creamer because I do have a heavy hand on my creamer. So I know that's just, a bunch of sugar. And so what I did is I replaced it with the juice every morning. And I noticed that my juice, personally, I preferred it much colder than when it came out of the juicer. So I always stuck it in the fridge, made it first thing in the morning, and then went on and grabbed it on my way to work, put it in a koozie, called it a day. So that worked really well. I felt a ton of energy. I didn't have like that, little sleepy period that kind of comes, after lunchtime. I was going all day. I would get up at like 7 and I would be going at 11 at night and it was fine. I was still full of energy. So that was great. Another thing that I noticed is, this is kind of personal, but hey, whatever. You definitely get a lot of gas when you start juicing. I was not ready for it. My poor fiance, but that's okay. It has since evened itself out, and I didn't know what was going on, and then I read about it, and it depends on what kind of vegetables you juice, and they ferment a lot more and things like that. So, fun fact, get ready, that may happen. I didn't have any changes, like as far as going to the bathroom, everything was fine. I did notice, though, that my dogs, since they started getting the pulp from the juice, my little dog, Ellie Mae, who looks kind of like this is my little cup with water and lemon, she always has a hard time expressing her anal glands, so I always have to manually express them. Used to be vet tech, so it's okay, I know how to do that. And so now I notice that she's not scooting her butt that much anymore, and that when I went to go express them the other day, there was not a lot in there, which means that the pulp is helping her go to the bathroom, which is helping push through and express her anal glands, because that's what happens when dogs go to the bathroom, since humans don't have anal glands. Fun fact. Or at least I don't. I don't know if you do, but to each their own. So, anyways, off my tangent, back to my main adventure. So I think it's really been an all-around winner so far. I did notice that about like a week in, I started getting super strong headaches in the morning, like 11 a.m., and I would have such a headache, and I would pop some Aleve for a couple days, and I'm like, why is this not, going away, and why am I getting a headache in the morning? And then I was reading up on like caffeine withdrawal, right? So on those days that I had a headache for lunch, if I would grab like a Diet Coke, which I know is not great, but whatever, it's what I like, I would feel a lot better and the headache's gone instantly. So, I know there's a lot of different things out there that people do to wean themselves off of caffeine. I didn't really realize that my body craved it until I stopped drinking coffee. And I did buy a Diet Coke to have at the house because I'm like, I don't like taking Aleve every single day. And so I'll just, wean myself off. So last night I like had a tiny little glass, like maybe just this much, and it was fine. So I'm just going to kind of wean myself off, and I'm still going to enjoy my Coke every now and then, but that is kind of one thing that I noticed is the headaches were to the point where I live in Florida, so it's always sunny for the most part. That was like bright out and it was like hurting my eyes. So it kind of really, really sucked for a little while. Other than that, everything's great. I did contact Omega because my juicer, when I would juice a lot of soft fruits, it would kind of look like it would almost get a little bit clogged, like it was kind of like backing up a little bit. And then I read kind of you have to mix it up with like a hard or a soft vegetable. So today, although I wasn't planning on putting carrots in mine, I kind of like threw in the kitchen sink kind of say. So what I did is I did all my leftovers that I had. I did kiwi, I did some strawberry that I had just sitting around, some oranges. We bought some clementines, so I threw those in. And then I did like romaine lettuce, and I did spinach and some ginger and stuff. And I will say it tastes a little funny when you throw in everything, but I did have to add some carrots because of all the kiwi and the strawberry and orange, just all those soft things. Oh, I did cucumber too. I did a whole cucumber. It was kind of hard for the pulp to push through. So when you add a carrot, you'll immediately notice, or any hard vegetable, that it'll push it right through. So that was pretty cool. Oh, and I did an apple too. So I just kind of threw everything in. So it's a little bit sweeter than normal, but there were things that needed to get juiced or they would go bad. So I did that, and then I'm gonna go on a shopping spree today and buy my other things and then get ready for the week again. So there's my little 10-day follow-up. I'll have another separate little video talking about the ingredients that I buy and where I buy them and what I buy and how I have noticed the difference, just so these don't get too long. So thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you like it. Follow me on Instagram at simplyzena407. And otherwise, hope you guys have a great day. Bye.